Oh, the bags under my eyes? They're Chanel. And I definitely did not just quote something from Tumblr. Hey guys, my name is Sydney, and right now I'm sitting on my bed in my room, and it's crazy to think that I'm just sitting here like an average person, besides the fact that I'm talking to a camera, and there are 95,000 people that are subscribed to me. I've been thinking about it a lot more and how strange it is and how lucky and happy and grateful I am for this website called YouTube that's connecting me to all of you. And I was like, I should thank you guys in some way. And even though as I'm filming this I'm not at 100,000 subscribers yet, I shouldn't need a reason to thank you guys, so thank you. I've been requested to do a how to start a YouTube channel video so many times, and I just never thought of myself as big enough or having enough subscribers to actually film it until I realized it shouldn't make a difference whether I have 10 subscribers or 1,000,000 subscribers. Whoever is sitting there right now and taking a couple of minutes out of their lives to watch this video and is thinking that I can give them effective and successful tips on how to start a YouTube channel, then that's great, and you know what? I should make that video for them. I have kind of split this video into 5 different sections, and I will leave the starting times for all of those sections down below so that you can kind of just skip around. Anyways, this video is probably going to be pretty long and I should stop talking. So I love you guys so much. I really hope that you know that, and I hope that you enjoy this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, and let's get started. The first section is the overall tips section, and honestly I think this one is really super helpful, so I personally would watch it if I were you. Tip number 1. You should upload regularly, and by regularly I mean at least 4 times a month. That might be hard for some people. It's very hard for me to upload regularly. If you think about it, if you're only uploading once a month, that's only giving people one opportunity per month to find your channel. And a lot of people won't subscribe if they see that you're only uploading once a month. I know I personally don't usually subscribe to people like that because I want to see you because you're awesome and I want to see you more often, so you should upload more regularly. Another tip is to upload content you would want to watch. If you're watching one of your own YouTube videos and you're bored, or you don't like it, or you don't like what you created, then why are you creating it, you know? Tip number 3 comes with time, and that is to smile and speak with confidence. If you go back and watch some of my first videos, I literally sound like this. Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a video. I'm quiet, I look like I just watched a documentary on dead puppies, and that's not something you guys want to watch, and it takes a little while to like overcome like camera shyness and everything, but you'll get there and just start working on it. Another tip I have is to ignore what other people think. I used to care so much, now I only care a little bit, and I'm really working on just getting rid of that little bit and not caring about what other people think, because you should be your only critic. My next tip is to stop what you're doing, pause for a second, and think of what your reason is for starting YouTube. Ready? Go. If it has anything to do with getting famous, making money, or anything along those lines, you should not be making a YouTube channel. If your quote-unquote YouTube reason isn't one of those things, and it's just because it makes you happy or you like it, then go ahead and make a YouTube channel because you'll be great at it. This overall tip is something that a lot of YouTubers don't mention, and I think that it's very important, and it is to read the YouTube community guidelines. You don't want to start off on the wrong foot with YouTube. That would be kind of rough. YouTube should be something that you enjoy, and if at any point you don't enjoy it, then stop doing it, because it should make you happy, and if it makes you unhappy, then stop. It's as easy to create a YouTube channel as it is to delete it, so that's a little bit of advice from me. My last big overall tip is to be smart. I think a lot of people do have common sense when they're putting themselves out there, but just realize that millions of people can watch your video anyone and everyone can see what you're creating. Really think about something before you put it out there. Is it offensive? Is it rude? Does it hurt someone else? Does it make you feel bad? Any of those things, and just really think about it before you put it out on the internet, because once something's out there, it can't be deleted. That was an interesting way to end this section, but anyways, now on to equipment. Equipment with YouTube should be a gradual climb. Do not feel the need to go out and buy a DSLR camera and all this fancy equipment, because who knows, you may not even like YouTube. So just throwing that out there. The first equipment piece that I'm going to be talking about is cameras. I feel like that's pretty obvious, but this right here, this little handy dandy camera, is actually the one that I started out with. This is the Canon SX280HS camera. It's a little tiny cute thing. Believe it or not, this little camera actually got me to almost 1,000 subscribers. So it just goes to show that you don't need to start out with a super nice camera, because I certainly didn't. The camera that is sitting right in front of me that you guys are watching me with is the Canon EOS Rebel SL1 camera. I love this camera to death. It is so great. I'm actually just using the standard lens right now that came with the actual camera body. One of the aspects that I like about it, that I feel like a lot of YouTubers wouldn't, is the fact that it doesn't have a viewfinder. I get distracted really easily, and whenever you see me like look around in my videos, it's because I'm distracted. And I feel like if I got a viewfinder on my camera, it would just add to the distraction. One piece of equipment that I would definitely suggest getting earlier on in your YouTube career is a tripod. My camera right now is on a tripod. It is the Manfrotto. Tripods are very useful because that way you can just set up your camera wherever, whether it be outside or in your bedroom, and it just makes it really convenient. So if you film a lot of sit-down videos and stuff, I would definitely suggest purchasing a tripod pretty early on in your YouTube career. Lighting is a struggle. I still struggle with lighting. I just use natural lighting, and my room only has one window, which is over there. Basically, work with what you got when you're starting out on YouTube. I don't even have studio lights yet. I'm thinking about purchasing them, but I mean, just work with the natural lighting that you have. The last equipment piece that I'm going to briefly discuss is editing software. I use iMovie, as a lot of you guys know. iMovie is really nice. It was free on my MacBook. I think that if it doesn't come free, that it's like $15 or so. It's definitely worth it. I would highly, highly, highly recommend starting off with something like iMovie. Don't feel like you need to purchase Final Cut Pro right away. It's something that I'm easing myself into. I really want to buy it. Talking about editing software is a really good segue into the next section, which is editing. I actually have 2 videos on how I edit my YouTube videos. I'll put them right here. Definitely go and check them out because they're super helpful, I think, and a lot of you guys have found them very useful. Your editing will get better and improve with practice. If you go back and look at some of my first videos, you can tell the improvement that has happened. I've still been using iMovie. It's not like I upgraded or anything. Get creative with your editing and develop your own style. Don't just follow what everyone else does. The last tip I have on editing is to edit your videos. If you don't want to watch videos that aren't edited, then people aren't going to watch your videos if they aren't edited. So just think about that a little bit. And now moving on to the filming section of this video. The first big, huge tip that I have in this section is to focus on your background. You don't want your background to be messy. If my bed wasn't made and my shelf was full of a bunch of random stuff, I feel like people get distracted in the background of your videos, and you don't really want them to be distracted. You want them to be focused on you. You don't need to do anything super fancy. Just pick a spot in your room that has decent lighting, and voila, you've got yourself a background. When you're filming, I would highly recommend having someone else film for you whenever you're shooting an intro for your video or anything that's not like a sit-down video. I would definitely have someone else film for you because it really does make a difference than if my intro is just me sitting here with the tripod moving to various places, because there really isn't any movement. It doesn't have to be anyone professional or anything. I usually just get my brother or one of my friends to do it, and it works out pretty well. Also, make sure when you're filming that you're not getting really shaky video, because that's really hard to watch and it can kind of make you feel sick whenever you're watching a video that's like, whoa! Get different clips and different angles. It really does make a video more exciting, especially when it's like not just a sit down talking video, and people are more likely to finish watching your video and to enjoy it more and give it a thumbs up, so just keep that in mind. Also, the last thing I'm going to touch on in this section is to have an intro, outro, content, like main part of your video, and then be sure to take the thumbnail. Don't make your intro 5 minutes of self-promotion and then your content of the video only 1 minute. Just kind of keep it all in a nice balance. Your content should definitely be longer than the actual intro and outro of the video. The last segment of this video is getting views and subscribers. And I just wanted to start off by saying that there is no exact algorithm to get millions of views. If there was a formula, I would tell you, but I don't know it. Also, every YouTuber grows at their own pace. I think that I grew and gained subscribers pretty fast. I mean, fast is a relative term. A big tip that is going to help you out is to get social media for your YouTube channel. If someone sees something that you post there, they are more likely to, you know, click the link in your bio and find your YouTube channel. Please don't comment spam on other people's videos. And I know what a lot of you guys are thinking, like people subscribe to you, but I'm telling you right now, only a couple of people are gonna find you through a comment that says sub for sub. And it's also just kind of discouraging in the sense that they're only clicking on your videos and on your channel to subscribe so that you'll subscribe back to them. I don't know, to me it just seems like not the same satisfaction as someone who just sincerely likes your videos. Another tip I have to gain views and subscribers is to have a very clean channel, whether that be the thumbnail or the banner or your titles. As an example, if I see a YouTube video with words that aren't capitalized or misspelled words or one that doesn't make sense or a low quality thumbnail, I'm probably not going to click on it. And so to make your video clickable, it really helps if your channel is clean and crisp and very nice. The last general tip I have for this section is to make use of the tag section on your videos. Whenever you go to upload a video, there'll be a section called tags, and just type in words that are relevant to your video. Yes, they must be relevant. Your video will pop up if you have typed in those tag words. And yeah, it's just super helpful to get views. Anyways, those are all of the tips that I have right now to how to start a YouTube channel. I'm sure that I'll learn more in the future, and who knows, maybe there'll be a part 2 to this video. Be sure to check out my editing videos down below. Those are super helpful. And give this video a thumbs up if you like it, because that would be really awesome. And I love you guys so much. Thank you for being you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! You know, if you think about it, this is kind of like YouTube Inception, because I'm talking about how to start a YouTube channel on my YouTube channel that you're watching on your channel, and whoa.